and welcome to Workout Wednesday on our Move Your Body Challenge. Unfortunately, this post was meant to be done earlier in the day in my lunch break when I was hoping to post, but I didn't get much of a lunch break today. We were a bit busy. So we're going to do it now at the end of the day, and it's just as effective now. However, if you're at work, if you sit at your computer at all through the day at your home, if you've been sitting for a long period of time, all of these things this exercise will help with. Now our warm-up today, if we kick it off straight away, is actually to simply go for a walk. I want you to spend the next 5 minutes either walking around your house, walking around your office. Go outside if you can and get a bit of fresh air for the next 5 minutes and just go for a gentle walk or a brisk walk depending on your level, and move your body, because I'm sure if you've been sitting for a long time, movement is what we're after today. So I'm just going to get you to pause the video now and go for a walk, and then come back to finish off your exercises. All right, if you've done your walk and you're back with me now, let's start with our first one. We're going to lift our arms up nice and tall, and we're going to stretch up as high as we can. Bend ourselves back. Move your body. We're going to stretch over to the side and over to the other side. And we're going to stretch our arms back. And now we're going to stretch our arms forward. All right, now we're going to do that again. Up and down, out and back in. Stretch them forward and over to the side. As far as you can. If you want to hold your other hand, you can. If you can't get quite that far, you can hold your wrist and your arm. Pull it that way, and now going to the other side, like so. And all of this is just done sitting where we are. Now we're going to do a bit of a neck stretch. So we're going to bring our head down towards our chest. If you pop your hands behind your head and just give it a little bit of a push, and push your head back into your hands, and that gives it a nice stretch there. We're going to move our head to the side again. If you place your hand on your head and push into it a little bit, it'll give you a nice stretch into your shoulder. Then we're going to switch to the other side and do exactly the same. Now while we've got our head on this side, we're actually going to look down into our armpit now. So put your hand behind your head this time, push your head back into your hand, or your hand is gently pushing into your head, and look down into your armpit. And then to the other side, into the opposite armpit. Okay, now we're going to get to where we can get to a bench or a desk. If you're at your desk, I want you to bring your arms out in front of you now. We're actually going to use the desk and come as low as we can, as far back as we can. So I'm on a nice rolly chair, so it's nice and easy, but if you're not, just lift your chair up and pull it back a bit. And I want you to lean right over and stretch, holding onto the desk. And then I want you to stand up. And then we're going to do that again. Back onto your chair, arms out in front. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then standing up again. Let's do that 2 more times. And up. And last time. And up. Coming back in towards the computer desk if you like, or you can just be wherever you are. I've just moved so you can see me a bit better. We're going to do a bit of a twist now. So we're going to hold on to the side of the chair and put our hand on the side of our knee, and we're going to twist our bodies, and we're going to try and look over our shoulder if we can to move our low back. We're going to twist around. I'm going to hold it there. If you can't look over your shoulder, you don't have to. You can just look towards that direction. The further you look, the more you stretch. And if you can't put your hand on your knee, you can use a desk. Put both hands on the desk if you want, and hold it that way. Now deep breath in and out. you're doing these stretches, try not to hold your breath, because that's not going to help your stretch. You want to actually take a breath through that and you'll get further. And we're going to go to the other side. So same thing again, you can hold onto your chair, put your hand on your leg to twist, or you can hold onto the desk. And we're going to look as far over our shoulders as we can and give a nice big twist now. You may get a little bit of a cracked feeling in that low back, but that's okay. Just go as far as is comfortable for you without causing you pain. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Let's just do one more deep breath in here and deep breath out. Now, if you've been sitting lots, we just need to move our body a little bit more. I'm going to go down in the world just a smidge if I can. And so we're going to actually do some stand-ups from our chair just to warm up our legs a little bit. So we're going to stand up and we're going to sit down. Now, if you've got a chair on wheels, it's a good idea to try and make sure you stop yourself from moving a little bit. So try and put the brakes on the chair a bit if you can. And make sure your feet are flat on the floor as you go to stand up. So leaning forward, push into your legs. So you're really using your quads. Stand yourself up, push your bum back. Bum goes on the chair first. So if you've got a bit of a rolly chair, make sure you hold onto the sides of the chair to make sure it's secure before your bottom hits the chair. I'm going to do that again 2 more times. Up, back, and down. One more. Up, back, and down. Okay, now the next one is actually going to be for our legs. We're actually going to move our legs a little bit here, and we're going to pump them up and down. So we're going to bring them up and down, up and down. So if your chair's a little bit high and you're finding that difficult, just move towards the edge of your chair, and we're going to keep pumping those up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I'm at work, so I've got one of my colleagues coming to join me. Up and down, up and down. Keep pumping those legs up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's do 5 more, or 4 more actually. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we need to move our arms a little bit. We've done this one before too. You can do this on your bottom, or you can stand up to do this. And I'm going to stand up because I've been sitting a little bit. I'm going to bring our arms out, and we're actually going to I'll show you with one side at a time. We're going to do a circle just to move them a little bit, pump some blood. And then we're going to do the other side, just to pump some blood, just to get them moving. So this is just a little bit of movement. And this side. And now we're going to go backwards. Just gets the heart moving a little bit, pumps the arms around a bit, because we've been sitting here like this at the computer or sitting in our chairs watching TV, and we haven't really been moving these arms. So now we're going to move them up and down just for a minute, get them moving. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now your shoulder shrugs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we've done this one before, but with your table in front of you, we're just going to do a little tiny bit of a push-up now, just to kind of get a bit of movement happening. We're just going to go back and forth for a minute. Now the thing is you don't have to go in on a very big angle. You can go further if you want a bit more of a push, depending how much activity you want in the middle or the end of your day to move your body. If you just want a gentle one, that's totally fine. You just go in to your desk, back and forth. It just gets things moving a little bit, pumps those arms. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm just going to bring the video camera down just for a second so you can see this next exercise. I want you just to focus on your feet for a moment. I'm sitting here. We're just going to pump your ankles back and forth for a minute, because it's really important to get that circulation from our feet up to our brain, so we're a better function. But also, if you're sitting for a long period of time, you'll notice you may get swollen ankles or swollen legs. You may get swollen feet because the blood is actually getting cut off at the back of our knees. So what we're doing here is we're just giving it a big pump to kind of pump those back up. The other good thing is we're using our quads to hold our legs up, and that's also going to be working our muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's swap legs now and to the other side. Pumping them up and down. If your leg gets tired, you can put it down, but really try and challenge yourself to keep it up for a bit and just use your quad, pump your foot. We're just pumping it up and down. We're pumping that blood back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, just a short one today, but it's our work break workout, which, like I said, can be done if you're at home and you've been sitting watching TV, or if you've been stationary sitting at a computer at work or in your home. So get out there, move your bodies, and remember, this is just part of it. If you've got an opportunity to do some more exercise later in the day or earlier in the day, the next day, get out there, move your bodies, and let's see some results. Great to see you.